start it here in our window. Let's go here and do Control L. Let's save this. Let's go in here and let's save this as, wrong folder. Sessions, base session, into our RB folder, and we'll call this pool. Let's do this pool 3. All right, let's go shut it down quick and let's talk about it. Now looking at the graph real quick, we made 268 pound-feet of torque and 336 horsepower. So power's low, not worried about that at this point because we're focusing on just getting the fuel sorted out and then starting to look at our knock control. Let's take a look at what happened here during this pool, specifically at the high RPM here. So we went out to about 72 and notice here that it was adding in about 13% and our air fuel was closer to the target. It's still not perfect, but it's better. It's not adding 20% in. So I still think that there's some kind of probably a small fuel pressure problem. The pump maybe can't keep up. I'm not gonna get super hung up on that. What I'm gonna do is just wait a little bit and see if the boost comes down. So we look here, the boost was fluctuating 21, 22. Again, there's about 18, 20 pound wastegate springs in the wastegate. Once we start to add the timing back in, adding a little bit of timing, the boost should drop a little bit, probably using a little less fuel, and we may find it doesn't tax the lambda feedback here as much. We might find that things start to fall in line here. Let's just look on the lower the lower air here and take a look. So beginning of our pool, about 2,000 RPM here, 13.9 air fuel, targets 12.6. Now the feedback hasn't kicked in yet because at this point we would have had an acceleration enrichment event which would add a bunch of fuel, and it waits, I think it's about a half second or so until it allows it to go to feed and close loop feedback. So at this point right here, we do see that we're about a 1.5 points lean. Let's go here and add some additional fuel. So right here, this is where we need some fuel to go up here. Let's gonna go and just grab that area and let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Add about 8% in, maybe 9. Just make sure we have enough, and then we'll vertically interpolate this. Just go here and do V, bring that upwards. Let's move along here a little bit. We do see that feedback is starting to kick in here about 7%, 13.2 to 12.5. What we're gonna do is grab this area right here and we're gonna increase it. So right in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just go 8, just go a little bit higher. And I'm gonna interpolate it vertically 26 to 6 pounds, that range that I haven't touched yet. We'll do V, vertically interpolate it. Moving up here a little bit further, let's go to about 35 to 4,000. Now we can see here it's adding about 4% in, target's 11.7, we're at 11.4. So I'm gonna add just a tiny bit of fuel in right here, just a little bit, 1, 2, 3. And then let's do Shift Control C, let's commit the change to the Infinity. Now let's go up here a little bit further. We can actually see here, right around 5,000, that it actually is going to be slightly rich. So that's going to be 10.8, 11.4 is the target, 10.8 is what we actually have. That's about 6% taking out. So I'm gonna go here and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just take a little bit out there. Now, the table here is shaping up to be a little bit kind of funny looking. Normally, what we see, if we're taking a look at the table, it'll actually have a higher value where we're starting to get up into the peak torque value, the peak torque area, because that's where we have the greatest cylinder filling. In this case, I think the table might be starting to take kind of an odd shape, because if we take a look at a graph, peak torque is around 5,500, and we're saying in this case, it's starting to have to take out fuel. Notice it's taking it out. If we go a little bit further here, even at something like 55, 56 right here, it's still taking this out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thanks for checking out our teaser clip. If you want to see the rest of this video and more than 500 hours of current EFI training we have to offer, make sure you click right here. If you want to go and check out more teaser clips from this training course, click here, and you don't want to miss any of the videos we're going to be releasing on this channel, so make sure you subscribe and click here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.